Hey, and welcome. You were in the
Oh,
middle. You were in the middle of Daisy, weren't you?
I was just closing it out.
Your mic is hot as fuck right now.
All right, what about now?
It's a little better.
Now?
Yeah, that'll
Manageable?
work. Maybe push it back just a little bit.
All right, what about now?
That works.
That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. How are you doing today, Boo Boo?
Pretty good. I'm bald since the last time we were on camera together.
Holy shit!
I know.
I, I always thought you
Where'd
had
all his
hair.
flowing hair go?
You had like that going on,
Yeah,
Yeah, up
you and
until
I had
last
the
week.
same hair.
Yeah, I actually still have your same hair. Stole it. Hold the
Get
fuck
into
up!
it, you
Is that an
cowpoke.
Island Wings shirt, Boo Boo?
The astute observer sees well.
Why can't we hear you? Because you're texting, Curtis. More like the Berserker at Berserker. Oh man, I can't even do that one.
Like the burst
His
for
comment there, yeah. Well, doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Obligatory. What am I drinking today? Coke Zero, because I've lost all control of my life.
Water, because the budget don't allow for the C4s right now.
Don't have the C4. Who cut both of our hair? Oh, that would be Sarah, Mrs.
Right.
Paul.
That- right. The woman, the myth, the legend, Sarah Schaefer.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry. I
cut
just
the
named
hair. Oh, name dropping. We're talking about
That's
something
all
fun
right.
today, though.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been a bad joke I just made. I think she'll
Well,
appreciate it though. I was going to segue with speaking of battle axes.
yes.
Oh, that's awful though. That's awful.
Miss Paul is great. Yeah, that'll do.
Miss
That'll
Paul is great. Miss Paul is great. Thanks, Sarah.
What do you mean?
Sorry for the battle axe joke.
Would it be Miss Paul or Mrs. Paul?
Well, she rarely misses Paul when she swings at him, so
Oh my God.
Lady Paul. We'll go with Lady,
Lady
Paul.
Paul. Okay, Lady
Paul.
Paul. That makes
Yeah.
it sound dignified,
Yeah.
like there's stature there, deservingly.
And deservingly, she's still tied to her husband. So,
Right.
all right, because we're
Right,
going
you
back
know-
into the early ages here. It did 66, so we might as well be sexist, right?
Yeah. Yes.
LMGA Lego my ego, is that what he says?
I believe it's laughing my good ass off.
Oh, it's good ass. Okay.
Good ass.
Oh, anyway, speaking of battle axes, we're talking about the Berserker at Stamford Bridge today. Not really a commonly known battle or incident, at least to people I've talked to. Most people don't seem to have ever heard of this.
Hello.
You're one of them. Laughing my genius ass off, Dix. Okay, that
Genius.
makes sense.
That was
LMG.
close.
In other words,
Good.
he typoed and is trying to. Because genius is spelled with a J. We all know that.
Yeah. Two of them.
Two of them. Giant genius. That's a little inside baseball there. But
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know. Yeah, so I only knew of this event because of the incredibly awesome metal band Amon Amarth. It does a lot of, I was going to say a lot of Viking themed songs, but their entire shtick is that they're Viking themed. So
One might go as far as to say they are Vikings.
they are. They look like Vikings. They sound like what I would imagine Viking music would sound like, even though it's clearly not. There was no electricity in 1066. But yeah, the Viking Age, of course, started before that. This wasn't like in the middle of the Viking. This was actually towards the end of it, and wasn't necessarily the end of the Viking Age, but it was kind of a symbolic end of it, if you will. Kind of. I think we talked about that earlier because I'm not going to pretend like I came up with that. That wasn't me. Not that guy,
It was
pal.
brought to your attention.
It was brought to my attention. Yes. Yeah. I'm not that
And
smart.
your
So
mouth, as far as I know, is the one saying it. So
that used to mean something back when you could get it for $1.50.
hey, that's what $1.50 would get you back in the day.
But we're going to talk about this incident because it's very interesting, I think, and it's also it wasn't the origin of the hero warrior trope that we see, but it was a very definitive incident in history where it actually played out in real life. Like the facts are incredible, and also you got to keep in mind that a lot of things have been lost to time. They didn't keep good records back then, but there are multiple accounts of this incident, which will definitely add to its credibility. And yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. I know I can always get you with that one.
It's a great way to stay in shape.
So we're gonna kind of set up the whole thing here. Oops, my phone's trying to connect to somebody's TV. That's not good. So what basically it didn't really set it off. What basically leading up to this is that England in 1066 was essentially the worst year to be a king. Okay, or at least the King of England. Harold Godwinson had been crowned King of England in January 1066. God be praised. And
Jesus Christ be with you.
Jesus Christ be with you. Within months of him assuming the crown, William of Normandy was planning an invasion from the south. Harold Hardrada, we'll say Hardrada, of Norway was invading from the north, and Harold's own brother Tostig it basically joined the Viking army. So it's not a great situation if you're the king. So basically the Hardrada he lands in the England, not necessarily England, but on the northern part of England, and basically defeats an army and believes that northern England is his. So, all right, gonna kind of see what any good chat here today. God save the Queen.
God save the Queen. Yes, I am a hard A Rada.
Hard A Rada. That's a fun name. I wish that was my name.
Hard Rada.
After the battle at Fulford Gate, the Viking army relaxes. Most of them take their helmets off, their armor off. They're feeling good. They just won, right? You know.
For all intents and purposes, they are buck naked.
Not completely butt naked, but you know, they're getting there. They're getting there.
Okay.
They're not.
They're on the right path.
Right. They're working on it. Basically, while they're relaxing at camp, they're probably drinking mead, singing tales, and just being bros, like Vikings did. That's when King Harold Godwinson did something pretty fucking crazy. This, even hearing the story before and looking into it before, I didn't know about this. Harold Godwinson marched his army from southern England to Yorkshire in about 2 days. 4 days, rather.
Wow.
That, I believe, I didn't write it down, but I believe it's about 200 miles. And that's brutal by even modern standards. Like, that's crazy to march an army that far in 4 days.
You ain't going to get me to march 1 mile. No way. And this is peak physical health we're talking about with me.
Yeah. Peak. This is what the peak male performance looks like. If you don't like it,
fuck off.
The Vikings were completely caught off guard when they actually arrived, when the English arrived. The river split the battlefield, and so in order to actually engage the enemy, someone's going to have to cross the bridge. It's a solo one-person bridge. This is where the incident takes place. So
the fabled bridge.
The fabled bridge. Not English proper, but England's back door, so to speak, is what that was, where they appeared at, or where they won that battle. But so, according to multiple medieval sources, so contemporary sources, a single Norse warrior took position on the bridge, alone.
Brave.
Yeah, and basically, it's kind of the Viking equivalent of "Come at me, bro." I don't know what he said to them. There are some. I've seen multiple different reports of what he was as far as armor. Some people say he was wearing chainmail. Some people say he was only wearing furs. One I saw said he was only wearing basically a fur cape, basically a cloak.
Oh my god.
That's it. But because there's so many contradictory opinions on that, we're just going to say, imagine whatever you will. Whatever you want him to be wearing, that's what he was wearing.
Yeah, whatever Viking imagery comes to mind.
Yeah, and in my mind, he's wearing power armor for Fallout.
In my mind, he's wearing nothing.
Just flopping freely.
Buck naked.
Buck naked. And there's a language
Staunch
barrier,
naked.
so I guess start helicoptering it to try to get your point across.
Feel my meaty axe.
Yeah,
right.
Paul, feel my meaty axe, Paul says. Oh, that's funny. The bridge was narrow enough, like I said, only one, maybe two really skinny Englishmen could cross to try to engage him. It wasn't necessarily a duel, though. Like, he wasn't dueling with each person that came across and, battling them, then the next one comes. It was basically a bottleneck. The English threw bodies at him, and it did not work. He killed 40 men, allegedly.
Yeah,
That's
killed 40 men.
He killed 40 men. That's the conservative, well, not even conservative, that's the widely accepted number, is that he killed 40 men. And basically the only way that they were able to stop him was an English soldier was able to get underneath the bridge, maybe on foot, maybe in a barrel, maybe on a boat, whatever, and he stabbed upwards and killed the Berserker. The bridge...
What was this Berserker's name?
That's the fucked up thing. That is completely lost to history.
Ooh.
They have no name, no guessing for what his name could be. I found absolutely nothing on what his name could have been. So
one of those counts of where like the myth outlives the man.
Yeah, and it's sad because that's such a I don't remember any particular story where one person's basically stood out in the open battlefield and said, "Come at me," and his name is not remembered. So
come on, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to kill you a little bit.
And I wish we knew his name. That would be really cool.
Fjord.
His name was Hermy Dermy.
Hermy Dermy.
Let's see.
Of Fjordenshire.
Fjordenshire. I'm trying to find something real quick because I'm stupid.
No, sir.
Because I
overworked.
forgot to find
underpaid.
this earlier. Yeah, overworked.
And underpaid. Don't you
And
dare.
definitely underpaid, but definitely maybe not overworked. By most accounts, he was a very large Viking.
Okay.
The other thing that's fun about it is there's kind of some historical argument about what weapon he was using. Some say a sword. I don't believe that. Most people conclude that it was in fact an axe.
Oh shit.
Probably not just like this one, because this is decorative and it's heavy as fuck, and the head is a little loose. But yeah, I don't know if this was the exact type of axe he was using, because this is, like I said, a display, but it's a bearded axe, because you got the beard here.
Beautiful bearded axe.
It's a cool axe. I really like it. Anyway, I like to imagine he was just using one of those, that type of thing, the small axe with just hacking through people. Maybe using his left hand to keep, helicoptering his dick while he's doing it.
Swinging that meat hatchet. And
screaming out "Hinga Dinga" while he's doing so.
Wah! Come and get some.
Oh, or
I'm ready.
he could have also had a battle horn with him and was using the left hand to do that. If I could actually do it, I used to know how to. You have to purse your lips perfectly to get it to actually
Like
blow.
trumpet style?
Yeah, because there's I don't know if you can see, but there's no reed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have reeds, and you're supposed to like be able to do it just right and I can't. I used to be able to, and I could get that thing to really, really good loud. And I really wanted to use it at the beach sometime, but.
Yeah.
Oh, Diana's here.
Hello, Diana.
Hello.
Ah, there we go. I couldn't get my chat up. I'm old. Hi, guys. Hello, old. Thank you for tuning in.
So, I wish I could. Yeah,
there's some revealing information that his name was actually Paul the Mad Hatter Stover Groenshire. And funny enough, he's related to, he's Paul's great grandpappy. Did you know that?
I didn't, because I don't believe that for a second.
Tell you that, sir?
Did your research tell you that? No, my research told me facts.
Oh, come on.
Well, in the spirit of Norse storytelling tradition, we'll say that's what it was. Because, of course, Oh, but I wish we could play the Amon Amarth song, because it is really fucking good.
Is there like an instrumental version?
No. Is there? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm asking.
I don't know if there actually is. I like their version, their version of the story, because basically the bridge is almost the medieval equivalent of "Come at Me, Bro." Like they wrote it that way. I can read it. I can't play it. He says, basically, when they get to the bridge, he arrives on the bridge, he says, "Englishmen, I am waiting here. In my heart, I know not an ounce of fear. We are waiting here. Just my trusted axe and me. Just come at me. I will not flee. Death, I know that it awaits. Soon I will enter Valhalla's gates." And just starts chopping them down in their version. And their version isn't necessarily, from all the facts I found, aside from the actual dialogue that he allegedly said in their version, it's not necessarily wrong.
Paul's requested you play it, and I grabbed the bass, which I would, but it's missing a string.
Play it?
Play it.
How am I going to play it?
Oh, come on, sir. You have a guitar and a rig. Don't play
I can't play that song.
Just drop it down into C and just go to town.
You know what? Technically, this is educational, right?
Yeah.
So for educational purposes, we could play a song.
Yes. This is simply to dissect.
And if that matter. And if that excuse doesn't work, this is a parody. So,
yes.
Yeah.
I'll hold a guitar so it looks like I'm playing.
All right, let me see if I remember how to do this. Share. Screen. Video. Your screen.
As the video goes on YouTube, I'm going to cover it. And this is me playing. Ignore that picture there. Okay.
All right, we're going to play it. I mean, we'll be able to hear us if you want, because obviously Boo Boo's going to be playing. Well, there you go.
I kind of figured out the notes to it.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's it.
Is that a grandpa's guitar?
Yes.
So
it is grandpa's guitars.
So hopefully that doesn't like get this episode flagged. I have to take it out later. But
No, I played it. What are you talking about?
yeah. The reason I think it's kind of important to play that is because you have heroes in history that are forgotten, and it's kind of a cool thing that Amon Amarth. I mean, it's an epic story, and but I like that they were the ones to immortalize this guy with song, which is a very, very Viking thing to do. So.
Right, it's a proverbial pyre.
Yeah. Let's see. I did find this. I did find this. So a little bit more about the Viking on the bridge. While we were listening to that, I was looking. I found. Don't know how accurate it is. It's a. I don't know what you'd call this website, but basically it cites some sources. The Northmen were being pushed back across Stamford Bridge in disarray. Saxon army ferociously pushing forward. The Vikings were futilely attempting to reform on the opposite side, but it was obvious that they would not have time. So basically, they were attacked. There was a small skirmish. They went back across the bridge to regroup, and that's when, in all this chaos, one hulking, it says, Viking warrior pushed his way through his desperately fleeing countrymen, and they say he was described as a large Viking covered in head to knees, in chainmail, wearing a metal helmet with a nose guard on his head, and in his hands a long Danish-style battle axe. He stepped out towards the middle of the bridge, and the bridge is width was about enough for 3 men to stand on the bridge, but like if they were standing like side by side.
Right.
His countrymen were safely gathered behind him and attempting to mobilize a shield wall defense, and he bravely faced the oncoming stream of screaming Saxon warriors.
Jesus Christ, be bride! You fucking pagans!
They're all just shouting out NPC lines from Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. God be with you.
Jesus Christ, your clothes.
But yeah, killed 40 men with a long Danish axe.
That's insane.
Yeah, and
Talk
immortalized by
about
Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
So
I've fought my own war and killed 40 men.
I killed 40 men.
I mean, not men per se, but
women and children count. Women and children count.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Anybody got any questions in the comments right now?
Yeah, let's go. Let's hear it.
Let's see or hear it. One of the questions that has not been asked yet, because we've mentioned the word berserker a couple of times.
Yeah.
And no, I mean, you've always heard someone going berserk, right? You know.
Yeah.
What was a berserker, though?
Yes. What is a berserker?
Well, some people think that they were stuff of legend. They weren't real, kind of like some of the other Norse gods and things that were in that realm. They were real. They were basically the elite shock troops of the Norse armies, known for their extreme aggression, often fought without armor or in animal skins, and possibly entered altered states of mind through ritual, pure adrenaline, or other substances.
I had heard that before, that there were like rituals that these berserkers would do before going in. And I've heard everything from like drinking special concoctions to like
magic
tripping on
mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard the mushrooms thing, which I don't know. I don't know the validity of that. You know what I mean? I can't imagine a Viking taking mushrooms, but I don't know. These people also brush their hair and were well groomed. So.
Well, the thing for me that's like the most just I can't imagine, I guess, situation of all that is. All right, so let's say it was just purely either ritual or adrenaline, maybe no substances to alter your mind. Like, if you're in battle already, I would imagine up close, personal, swinging axe battle, your adrenaline would already be through the roof.
Right. Don't need any help with it.
So to go to an extra level, I can't imagine. Ritual, I don't know exactly what that means, so I don't know if it was like a...
Like getting blessings and like performing certain things for certain protections kind of deal.
Yeah, or like a Viking version of, your buddies hyping you up.
Right.
to the nth degree,
Right. It makes me think of like, and granted, I'm a layman, so I have no real empirical knowledge or anecdotal for that measure. But
I'm not sure the comments are working. I'm gonna check something. Go ahead.
But like I imagine it's like how a football team before they go out on the field, they're like, oh, let's do it. We're gonna kill them. That sort of deal. And
maybe.
Also at the time, I feel like it's hard to put myself in that mindset given all the stimulation and stuff constantly in our face now.
Yeah.
I find it to be very hard for me personally to like even meditate or like get psych myself into something. I could work myself up to be angry, but to have I don't know, like a goal or something.
Not 40 men angry.
No. One man, maybe. Yeah, probably. But anything more than one, it's like, fuck. Not the face. Not the balls, not the face. I got bad teeth,
Despite the myth and legend around berserkers, they were never considered invincible. They were just dangerous. Dangerous because something about them just I got distracted because I'm also getting text messages from a listener, Damien. Hi, Damien. Thanks for listening.
Hello, Damien. The same Damien that worked at.
Yes.
Damien, how you doing, brother?
He's texting me because he can't. For some reason, he can't comment on the actual chat.
That's all right. We still love you.
But they were the reason they were so dangerous is because it was outside. I guess to me, maybe my mentally. I'm not going off of any facts here. I'm just going off of what I'm thinking. Maybe it was just something that was just. First of all, their reputation preceded them.
Right.
And so
you
hear stories.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying to talk over you.
No, you're good because I'm trying to organize my thoughts and reply too. So,
like to be an Englishman and to hear stories about these big, hulking, intimidating men. You know how intimidating do the people themselves have to be versus the stories and like you said, reputation that gets kind of floated around.
And not to mention the Anglo-Saxon. Well, basically anybody that wasn't Norse, any enemies that they ever fought would often, especially the English, would go back and tell these stories of these. That's where we get the horned helmets, because they were like demons and they never had horned helmets.
Oh.
They were well bathed. They would often,
right.
Adorn themselves with perfumes and smell good, and it just wasn't
the berries.
Yeah, and they were not these demonic, but because on the battlefield they flipped a switch and could kick your ass. Well, that has to be supernatural. They have to be demons walking on Earth.
Surely they made a deal with the devil before beating us on the battlefield.
And some guys in the background going, "Jesus Christ be praised.
God be with you." Jesus Christ, your clothes. Hey, with this bald head, I could probably be a solid Jason Statham.
Yeah. No, maybe.
I'm not going to fight no bloody Englishman, though. I don't know if I can get that nasally. I don't know if I can get the...
the nasally.
Right.
But yeah, the reality was that they weren't invincible. The thing is they were able to break formations. They were able to, and the morale aspect of it. Like, you see a Viking coming out butt naked.
Right? Can you imagine what that would do to the psyche?
You're just like, oh my God, this so dude's. He's got no armor. He's simply got an axe or a sword, a shield, and his dingleberries hanging out.
Right. I'm sitting here with full fucking scale mail, covered as much as I can be, to the point where it hurts. It's hot. It's sweaty. It's scalded. And I'm like, they would fucking guy.
They would also gnaw on their shields too, like leave teeth marks in their wooden shields, just to psych themselves up.
Their fucking shields.
Yeah, as a way to hype themselves up even worse. It's spinal. It's spinal.
Hey, everybody! I'm carrying my shield out here. I'm gonna bite it.
I broke my back. But I love that interview so much. So we're gonna go through some of the sources, like how many sources we actually have that were revered by historians, I guess. You have the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, the Heimskringla, which was Snorri Sturluson's, the famous poet. Snorri is the one that we get most of our Viking mythology and real stories from. He documented a lot. So that's where we got a lot of that. Another was William of Malmesbury, which is the most English name I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's like peak.
And the Orderic Vitalis.
Diana said "ouch," by the way, and I'm wondering what that's in reference to. Was that the biting the shield? That does sound painful. Like that shit would hurt my teeth so fucking bad, man.
She might have stubbed her toe.
I just had to let you guys know.
Like, maybe she was typing a reply and then stubbed her toe and just typed "ouch" instead of saying it out loud, and like yelled the question instead.
Like typed her thoughts out.
Yeah. So Orderic Vitalis was a English chronicler and Benedictine, whatever, monk, known for his significant contributions to the history of 11th and 12th century Normandy and Anglo-Norman England. Basically, his work, the Historica Ecclesiastica. The thing is here to keep in mind is he was born in 1075. So,
and when did the event take place?
9 years before that.
9 years before that.
Yeah. Byzantine. Damien corrected me. Byzantine. That's maybe Byzantinian. Benedict? No, it's Benedictine. Sorry, Benedictine. Benedictine? Who cares?
Benedictine.
Benedictine. That might be it.
Right? Does that sound like a word?
That sounds right. Sounds like a word.
Made it up.
We're gonna move past it.
Yeah, we're moving on.
We're gonna keep that. That sounds right. We'll edit this all out later in post. Oh shit! This is live. So yeah, he was
the fucking sun's on, man.
He was born after the event, obviously, and didn't even work on the actual historical document until 1109, and continued to revise it throughout his life. So, but and that sounds crazy. Like, oh wow, like what, 20 some years, maybe more, maybe less after the event, this guy writes the history of it. But that's commonly how history was recorded then. So it's not unusual. It doesn't add a lot to the accuracy, but a lot of history was passed down through oral traditions. So, oral. Yeah, those kind of traditions. But
the Gawk 9000.
The thing...
Oracle, tell me a tale. Pull your pants down.
Oh, no, I'm not touching that.
Nope. No. Moving on.
They do disagree on a couple of things, though. They disagree on the exact kill count, the duration of the battle, how long he actually stood and fought, and whether he used an axe or a sword are the three main things.
I mean, if that's it, that's... we know the battle took place. We know there was a bridge.
Damien has a good point I want to bring up before I forget. Going back to the Berserkers. The naked have nothing to steal.
Well,
so, you can't be looted if you're already naked.
Oh.
That's brilliant.
That's profound, sir.
That is brilliant.
That's true. Go ahead and kill me. All I have is my dick.
But you can take it.
I'll give it to you. Get over here. Get over here.
Oh man, you had the choice between the axe or the dick. That's terrible.
Give me the axe.
What? There is one thing that they all agree on, though, or there's four things that they all agree on. One man alone stood and held the bridge. His effort did delay the English significantly. He was killed from underneath of the bridge. That was fact. And his stand, the stand that he took, did matter tactically. So they all agree on the core event, which is what historians take very seriously. Like this is what solidifies this as it actually happened. Is that all these sources agree on the core event itself. They might disagree on, well, he didn't kill 40, he killed 12. He didn't kill 40, he killed 120, you know.
He wishes he killed 40. He killed 39. Let's not be dramatic, okay?
He didn't use an axe or a sword, he used an AK-47. Now, it wasn't the end of the Viking Age, but it was the last great Viking battle in England. There were other battles, but the army essentially after that was essentially shattered from what it was. After because remember they had a battle before the Battle of Stamford Bridge. When they left home in Norwegia, they took 300 ships. Only 24 remained when they returned home.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. How long was this? Like from the time of them leaving to returning? Do you know?
No, I don't actually. That's a good question.
Because if it's like over the course of a year, that's horrible. But
yeah,
if it's over like a 10-year campaign or something, that, I mean, it's still bad, but sounds a little better.
let me see if I can find anything about this.
And does that would
Okay.
that expedition have a name, or is this like when they first left to
It
go to
was.
England?
I'm trying to find one answer at a time.
Help us out, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, right. Let's see, left Norway. So probably about 3 to 4 months is when this all kind of
That's it.
yeah, from the time they left to the time of the end of the battle.
Damn.
And this was the end of this 3 to 4 month, campaign, if you will. So there's some context here with this, and that's good to bring up. The physical exhaustion, for one. Yes, they were overly confident at after the battle at Fulford Gate. Their armor was already worn, and of course it's been repaired and stuff. But they've got this mindset of, potentially have a mindset of, we've already won. We just won a big battle. But the Berserker himself was in this campaign the whole time, like everyone else was. So he crossed the North Sea. He fought in at least one other major battle, and they'd been living out of camps and ships for the last several months. So that's pretty brutal, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, it was like Diana said, that's a lot of loss for such a short time. Yeah, that's even less than, like, I was thinking like a year. That's a lot. But
Yeah,
4 months.
yeah. I knew it wasn't a full year. I just didn't write it down, but I knew that it wasn't quite a full year. I do remember seeing something about that earlier.
And I guess it makes
maybe
sense,
it is my notes.
like, for an invading force to not necessarily be able to beat a country in their homeland. Only 300 ships for a whole country, right? Like,
Right, yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. That is a lot of ships if you think about it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but
What unit of measurement is a fleet of ships? Is a
well,
fleet.
it also depends on the Vikings too.
True.
A fleet today might be something different.
It just says a large group of vessels. Well, come on. Yeah, give me a little more than that.
In an indirect way, this story is still kind of around, or at least the effects of it. Oh man, I had a badass line right there. I forgot about. I just skipped right over it.
Well, really?
Skipped over. Oh shit! I skipped over a couple things. All right, first of all, we have to find out what happened to our good friend King Harold.
Okay.
He died 3 weeks later at the Battle of Hastings.
That's the English king, right?
Yeah, the English king. The Viking Age effectively ends in England, but not within a month. But not necessarily is the Viking Age over. But this is when the Norman Middle Ages begin, or start to begin. That's a whole different other thing. The badass line I wrote that I accidentally outed myself for before I said it. The Berserker didn't die on a bridge. He died at the hinge point of European history.
So dramatic.
I was trying to do the Vikings justice with the dramatic play off there.
Well, timing aside, it paints a nice picture because it's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna believe anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that. So we see not the effects, but we see kind of the trope, if you will, of the last stand myth. Storytelling, we just can't help ourselves. Something this great of a story, whether it directly comes from this, and I'm sure it didn't directly come from this, but it is one of the earliest stories we have of a one-man army, basically. And we see that, of course, in Rambo, for example. The modern war movies,
Right.
the narratives of the Alamo. You'd always hear the stories of the fucking, what was it, Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone?
Yeah, which one was real? Are they both real?
I think they're both real. Buddy.
I know Boone. Okay, Boone was real.
Oh yeah, of course Boone was real, and Davy Crockett was real as well. And
well, this is why you're the de facto historian, my friend.
Non-historian.
Right. And I'm the non-historian.
There are some modern military doctrine and techniques that actually, not necessarily were drawn from this, but you can see it in the comparison, right? Mm-hmm. Like the way that in certain situations the military will use choke point control or the bottleneck technique, the terrain dominance, the delay tactics, the way the Vikings stalled them out from, aggressing, because it's fucking one dude, he's insane and he's just killing 40 people, and also the effects of psychological warfare. This dude just marched out on a bridge, no fear, pushed through everybody on his team just to get onto the bridge to die, basically.
Right.
To give his guys the time to regroup while he sacrificed himself, which is crazy.
Right. No one could beat him face to face. They had to do some sneaky shit, get him from underneath.
And you see the trope play out directly from. And not every instance, but in Viking identity and pop culture. I haven't played it all the way through, but during my research, I saw that Assassin's Creed Valhalla may have a reference to this incident in it. And I don't know if the player actually fights or if it's just referenced.
That Viking.
Yeah, and I couldn't really find anything about it, but I wasn't going to spend the whole time researching something like that. I'm just scrolling through it.
Yeah, I think I made it to England in that game.
I know you do. That game takes place a lot in England, and they do reference Northumbria, and that is the territory of England that this took place. So,
all right, so it's there, and that game does take place in the 10 blah blahs, right?
The 10 blah blahs. The 1066s?
66. That's when the battle happened, right?
I think, yeah, the battle happened in 1066. I think that game takes place very close to that. I believe it is in the tens, the thousands.
Primarily takes place in late 9th century, starting around 872 to 873.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was off. It is interesting, and of course I had to take this take as well. It kind of, it's a demonstration of how we've romanticized violence as a species, in some ways. The Berserker is remembered, not by name, but is remembered as a hero. And the 40 Englishmen he killed, we don't remember their names either, and they all look like a bunch of pussies.
I mean, 40 of them died? Yeah, kind of. They were at least outmatched.
They were all like literally medieval henchmen, just getting chopped down by the superhero.
Like we said earlier, just like fucking smacking them on the ass. All right, you're up.
You're up. You're up.
Jolly good, sir.
John Henry, you're up.
William, get in there, man.
Oh, we invented another name, did we?
Yes, how do you like it? I quite like it. I'm quite fond of it.
It does kind of reflect how we are as a human species. We glorify spectacle and courage more than we do the consequences of such.
Yeah.
When it comes right down to it, we may say for our own self-preservation that we wouldn't do that kind of thing, but we admire the stories of such.
Well, I think also, like, if you think about it, like, if you heard that today, and you heard in a single event 40 people died, one guy killed 40 people, and then he was finally put down, you'd be like, oh my God, that dude's a fucking monster. Like, what? You people don't, I mean, different times.
Well,
and this is war, and circumstances are totally different, but...
My first reaction would have been, oh my God, another shooting?
I shouldn't have laughed at that, but goddamn it, you're right.
I know, that's sad.
But that is what you would think. You'd think there was some kind of This is one fucking guy.
With
one
today it's
tool.
a deranged person.
Right, he's not even using a projectile to get the fucking jump on these people. He's using martial arts and fucking these people up. And that is pretty cool, but it's also very violent and, doesn't really in a modern civilized society deserve to be I don't know. It's cool though. I mean, I think it's cool. My man brain thinks like that is so badass. I want to be that dude.
That makes me want to drink a beer.
Yeah. I want to argue online.
To come back to something you said, a good point. He did this with essentially a hand tool. And not even essentially a hand tool. The weapons that the Vikings primarily used were hand tools. They used those same tools for splitting wood.
Right. Isn't a bearded axe kind of just a smaller, like, felling axe? Or like a wider, like a felling axe is...
Essentially?
But I know the felling axe is also for felling, like straightening up logs and stuff like that. But you know what I mean. Like, they like their fucking axes.
They do. And I like my fucking axes, too.
Yeah. I'd like to get an axe, a nice axe, I don't know. I have a hatchet, but it's Ozark Trail, and...
yeah.
Not very good.
Damien, if you're still watching, I'm sorry. I see that you're texting me, but I've got so many different things open right now for research purposes and for podcast stuff. I apologize sincerely if you have any good questions or comments to make. I'll figure out a better way to read your comments on air because you are very interactive when you do watch. So I just forget to keep sending him the link, and he forgets. Restaurant industries, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is most of the time.
Link on Facebook, right?
He doesn't have Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't use social media really, which is
man.
a smart way to be.
Yeah, it's a happy way to live.
Yeah. You know what time it is, Boo?
Boo Boo's bullshit?
No, that's been the whole time. It's time for our top 5 facts.
Oh, we're doing it again.
We are. I'm trying to get back in the habit. We're going to start with fact number 5.
Number 5.
The English soldier who killed the Berserker never gets named in any source. So, yeah.
That's a good point. Who's the guy that snuck up and got this guy?
Yeah, like you'd think that maybe, okay, I get that the Berserker's name was lost. They killed him. He lost. But the guy who brought him down is never mentioned in any sort, even sources that weren't considered reliable. None of them mention him.
Like not even on their side, on their accounts of this battle. That's pretty crazy. You figured you'd want to remember that one guy who finally fucking, or maybe they're just like so embarrassed that one fucking stinking Norseman.
It was like the worst guy in their group.
Their men. Right. Like, that guy never fucking kills anybody.
The guy comes back.
Kill the Berserker.
It is some dude with a Cockney accent. Aye, General, I took care of that bloke for you.
That filthy lubber's as good as dead, mate.
Aye, Captain. And just walks off. You dirty cunt. That's why he's not named. Oh.
Right. Like, he was just rude. He was not a pleasant person. So we're just going to skip over that. Plus, 40 of our guys got killed by one fucking guy on a bridge we built.
Yeah, and the fucking captains there like, heavens.
How embarrassing.
That's what I like to imagine.
Finest. Right.
His name was Richard, but he went by Dick.
Yeah, by choice. Nobody gave him that.
By choice. No, but he started it. He was the first one.
He's where the name Dick comes from.
Number 4.
Number 4. And we're going backwards, I notice.
Yeah, we're going backwards. We're going to count down.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4. Some accounts suggest that the Berserker fought with a Danish axe and not a sword, which we kind of mentioned earlier. The reason I included that is because it's kind of significant that any sources would say a sword. Vikings typically used axes. There were, of course, Norse swords, but I don't know. The fact that it's a Danish axe, let me double check before I make this statement because I haven't seen one in a while. Danish axe. Yeah. Okay.
Likely,
Yep.
right? Because it's cheaper and easier probably to produce than a sword, an axe.
Yeah.
Easier
There's less
to mass
materials
produce.
involved. The blade
Right.
is much smaller.
You can easily replace the handle of an axe. Sorry, I don't mean to keep talking over
okay.
you, man.
No, you're good. I'm looking at stuff.
But you could fucking chop down a tree and boom, you got a new axe handle.
Yeah. Some versions of a Danish axe are bearded. Most are not. They're more where this would be the same, like it would be equally.
Okay, where it's like it's symmetrical and like tipped, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, and also the length of the handle would be much further down where they could two-hand it.
Yeah, get some good leverage on there. Cleave a man in half.
The reason that's more impressive than a sword to me, is because with a sword you've got the double edge for one. You've got the ability to stab. It's much more versatile. With a Danish axe, especially if it's the long style, you've got a lot less to work with.
Yeah, stabbing's out the window pretty much.
And if his was not bearded like this one is, because even this on the typical Danish axe are not as sharp, like not as curved. They kind of go out. They kind of go out a little, further.
Right.
The reason the bearded axes are to you can grab a shield and pull it away, or grab a sword and pull it away.
Oh, okay.
And if it was a typical Danish axe, it would have been much less effective at doing that. So that's pretty impressive when you think about it.
Yeah.
So also only one blade, and it's much smaller. You have a much lower chance of actually making a kill shot with a Danish axe as you would a broadsword.
Right. I mean, anything can happen to an opponent that's wearing armor, I suppose.
Yeah.
You say you do hit him, might just graze him. It's some blunt damage, definitely. He's gonna hurt, but like a fatal blow. And I'm sure these guys that are going down the bridge aren't like full plate mail. They're probably more like the scale or chainmail or something like that, right? I would ask your opinion. What you might think.
I'm not necessarily a battle historian at all, or an historian, but I think you're probably right.
My shit off historical video games and such.
I think it's safe to say we could trust Kingdom Come Deliverance for that accuracy.
Yeah,
sharp.
I would trust it. Yeah. Did the events happen one for one? But no. But was that how the world was? Probably.
Maybe. We don't know. What are we, a history podcast?
I don't think so.
We're history, Jason. Anyway, number 3.
Number 3.
Stamford Bridge Stamford Bridge wasn't originally famous for the battle. It wasn't originally famous for the battle. It became famous because of the story. So the battle that happened was not its claim to fame. It was that story of that one instance, not the overall battle. So the Viking was basically responsible for that. And I say that Stamford Bridge might not be famous to most people, but we have a Stamford, Connecticut. It's named after Stamford Bridge.
Oh, okay.
So there's Stamford Field. There's a lot of things named after Stamford Bridge that we just don't even think about. And it became famous not for the battle, but because this story, which became popular afterwards.
Right.
Which is
the bastard took
40
of our men in front of him, our most elite soldier, put him down like the dog he was.
Most elite. Oh, fuck you. Number 2. Berserkers eventually became socially outlawed in Scandinavia for being too dangerous.
Oh wow! Like you're too volatile of a person.
It was more because of the spread of Christianity, but yes, they were deemed too dangerous by Christianity standards. Number 1, and our last.
Number 1.
If Harold Godwinson, the king, hadn't marched north to Stamford Bridge, and this instance didn't happen, England's entire history might look different. This could have been the foothold the Vikings needed. We don't know for sure. We don't know one way or another. But every battle has a consequence, and we don't know what those consequences could have been. They could have been devastating. If the Vikings had moved, further inland or whatever, we'd all be speaking Norwegian.
See, Paul asked anything famous about our Stamford city. Do we have one here?
Stamford is in Connecticut. That's what he's referencing, I believe. There is one famous thing about it that I could tell you off the top of my head. Is the headquarters for the WWE is located there.
Okay. I see. It was a setup.
It might have been. Maybe there's something also that he doesn't that I don't know. But yeah, there's that. Wow, we were able to milk an hour out of this. That's pretty impressive.
Right. Thank you. 10-minute intro. Doing some of the lifting.
That's not counting the intro.
Oh.
Yeah, we're up to 1:11, or an hour 12 now. The English lost. We would all be wearing wooden shoes and eating danishes like candy. I already do.
That doesn't sound so bad. I think I might want to see that outcome as compared to whatever the fuck we got going on now.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
I'd wear wooden shoes every day of the fucking week.
It doesn't sound comfortable, but I'd get used to it. I could adapt.
I think a nice pair of woolen socks. You'd be comfortable and shit.
Waterproof. All right. Yeah, if they're stained properly, yeah, we just run right off like a duck. Yeah.
And now we're going to transition into the Whipple Chill session.
Nope, that's trademark. Different podcast. Different podcast.
Any last minute who's it's and what's it's?
Any last minute questions? I think is what you meant to ask.
Or just general stuff you want to say.
Yeah, any general haberdashery you would like to throw out there?
Horrible show, guys. Do better next time.
That's not a real comment.
No. Giant beavers, man. Giant beavers.
Oh, they're famous for giant beavers?
Again, that doesn't sound that bad. I mean, we got wood shoes, Danish. I love a Danish. I fuck with Danishes.
Yeah.
The wooden shoes ain't, if you can make them in a size 16, I'd wear it. But
as long as they have that nice staining on it so that water rolls off like come off a duck's back, I'd be happy.
God damn it. Rowan says grow some hair. Hey, here's a little industry secret. I've been trying and failing. Why don't you grow some eyebrows and then I'll grow some hair.
Ooh. It's the meanest thing you could say to a teenager kid. Nah. Teenage girl. Maybe not. I don't know.
Because the good thing is her eyebrows, if she wants them back fully, they come back. If I want my hair back, I'm told to go fuck myself. Not by a man. By God.
Oh. Yeah, well, I mean... Yeah.
You could be a real pal and donate some of your fucking hair. And that goes for any of my long-haired friends. Yes, you.
Or Rowan.
Any of my long-haired friends.
Rowan's got much thicker hair than I do.
Yeah, but...
I don't know why you'd want her hair, but...
No. I'm talking about the men out there with hair. Why has God gotten mad at me and not you all?
Because
you touch you all with baldness right now. So do all of you. That's not an excuse.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He just tackled her to stop her from coming in there.
All right, I got to go out there. So I'm
well, that
too late to beg.
Guess we're gonna do a 24-hour episode, guys, so that Boo Boo doesn't get killed.
God hates Island Wings. Yeah, he does. Hey, man, it got nothing to do with God. Don't bring God into this, man.
Anyway,
it got nothing to do with that, man.
Daisy plug.
Jamaican. Oh yeah. Daisy plug.
Should we just play the video?
Yeah, let's play the video. When I had hair.
All right. Yeah. If you guys have an Xbox One or is it just Xbox One that we're doing this on?
It's any Xbox. Yeah, it's an Xbox.
Yeah, if you got an Xbox, get DayZ and watch this commercial and join us on the server that's meant.
In the unforgiving land of Chernarus, survival is not just a game, but a choice. And like every choice, there are consequences. Welcome to DayZ EU PvE/PvP, a whitelist-only sanctuary built for survivors who want a little more than just the chaos. Here you'll find builder sheds, full vehicles, medical hubs, dark traders and auto traders who are ready to keep you moving. Weekly events will test your grit. PvE zones keep the peace, while PvP zones keep the adrenaline pumping. And every 2 weeks, the purge begins. What truly sets this world apart? Well, a non-toxic community where teamwork thrives, and active, fair admins who keep the wasteland balanced, honest, and fun for everybody. No base rating, no drama, just pure survival, your way. Now, if you're ready to build something real, if you're ready to fight for every can, every bullet, every waking breath, then step out of the dark and into our world. Join us on the Discord. DayZ EU PvE/PvP. Survive with honor. Fight with purpose. And if you're lucky, live to tell the story. I'm sitting there watching that shit, and I'm like, his voice is so soothing and the music is comforting, but what the fuck kind of accent was he going for? Who the fuck let that guy on the camera?
Yeah, what was with the sex voice?
I don't know. And then, like, all of a sudden, it went, like, very hick. It was onto something, and then it's like, you're just going to break the fucking immersion.
you found a stride, and then you broke it.
Who the fuck let that guy make that?
Oh, that's
Why
funny.
does it sound like an ad for softcore porn? That should be a telephone. Do those still exist, or is everything OnlyFans now?
Probably
like, are there still phone sex operators out there? Asking for a friend.
Oh. Watch this.
Oh.
It's time to end, guys.
Time to end?
Yeah,
Bye,
we're still on air, but we're off. Before we go, though, I've already turned off the clock. I was holding the trigger for that the whole time. There at the end while that was playing. Yeah, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Appreciate all of you. Be sure to tune in next week at 6 p.m. as always on a Tuesday. God damn it, got distracted. Also, be sure if you're just tuning in and you're like, oh fuck, I missed the live stream, but I still want to hear the topic. I just don't want to listen to just don't have the time to go back and listen to all this tonight. Fuck it, go to Spotify and any of the other podcasting services you get. It'll drop on Friday if you want to wait till then. Listen over the weekend. We got a massive surge in listens the other day for some reason, and I don't know why. So thank you if you're watching. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all for me. What do you got, Boo Boo?
Well, Paul suggested we have Magnolia and Hamilton read the ad one time. That'd be pretty funny.
That could be fun. We should figure out how to do that. We can't.
We'll figure out a stupid ad.
Yeah, if any of you watching can animate and make like cartoons, hit us up. We can make a cartoon of it. It'd be fun. Yeah. Anyway,
brand new start company, guys. Check out before it takes off.
God damn, you broke up so fucking badly. You're frozen on my screen.
Oh no. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but all I could hear before that was
I said check out Ignite Brands.
Oh, my new social media management company. Yes. if you own a business and you need someone to take care of the pages for you because fuck, you've got other things to worry about. You've got your customers, you've got your business to run. Find someone, and of course I cuss a lot on here. That's not how I run a business. So if you're watching this and you want someone to run your social media pages and you need a professional, well-spoken, well-done social media presence, hit me up.
They always do.
The DayZ gods lagged you, Paul says. Yeah,
do.
That sounds right. Anyway, there you go. That's all for us today. So
that's it.
See you next week.
Love you.
Mean it.
Definitely.